What's up, happy campers? Zach here, and I'm with Pure Positive. We are here to spread the positivity. Today, I want to talk about the powerful impacts meditation and yoga can have on your life, in your life, around your life, through your life. You get it. So basically, meditation and yoga, to put it short, they change your relationship with your thoughts. When I started meditation, when I started yoga, I'm sure like you, I was an overthinker. The brain was a firing off. It would go from one thing to the next, and I hardly would ever get anything done. And what this did, it created a lot of resistance and built up tension inside my body. So meditation and yoga pretty much slows everything down. When I started though, I was too focused on trying to stop and eliminate certain things from my mind. That was not an effective way to meditate. And of course, doing more studying and research, I learned the proper way. Meditation is about allowing thoughts and emotions to just sort of float by, and you're just kind of this bystander, just simply observing. That's all it is. You're observing these things go by, and you give a ground, an anchor to your observation with a simple practice of focusing on the breath. I watched this video of this very cheerful man. I think he was a Buddhist monk. You know, he had the robes and stuff. He fit the part. But he said we have like the monkey mind. It jumps here, jumps there, jumps there. All you tell the monkey mind is like, okay, focus on the breath, and the monkey mind's like, oh, okay, great. And it focuses on the breath. And then when, you know, as soon as the things start to float by, or again, and the monkey mind wants to start to focus on that thing, so you're just like, no. And you bring it back. You bring it back to the breath. So as I started to develop the ability to simply observe my thoughts, my relationship to my thoughts changed immensely. So I no longer get freaked out or anxious if a negative feeling or a negative thought just comes to the surface. I simply allow it, I acknowledge it, and I just allow it to pass through. Because thoughts rise and they fall, just like anything. Everything is always in a rising and falling thing, and you just gotta be that surfer, dude. You know, you just gotta learn to ride the waves. You know what I mean? Oh, dude. When you learn to ride the waves and you understand that it will just pass through, you're going to develop a much greater sense of calm and peace, and also confidence too, because you're no longer attached to certain ways of thinking or certain identities that you may have been attached to before. Becoming the observer, you're able to see how much attachment you actually have in your life, that you like to stick to your persona, your mask, and you can change it up. All of a sudden, these things don't actually have any grip or power over you. When you become the observer, you no longer have to be a victim to past conditioning, because you realize that these things are just ideas. Practicing meditation, practicing yoga as a daily thing is super beneficial to your overall well-being. You will change the relationship to your thoughts, which will inevitably change your relationship with yourself, which will inevitably change your relationship with the whole world. You'll raise your vibration. Remember that Buddhist monk guy I was talking about? He opened my eyes too. You know, when I was really getting into meditation, I thought I needed to seclude myself in a very quiet room, to light 3 candles, 4 different types of crystals that resonate with different chakras of my body, a scented candle, or incense, whatever your flavor is. Not saying if you do that, that's a bad thing, but he put it to my attention that you don't need all that stuff. You don't need all that fancy stuff. You should literally meditate wherever you are. It's really about just taking a moment or two, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, to just focus back on your breath. Focus on the in-betweens, the feelings, in between the inhalation, pause, and then exhale, pause. And just focus on on that rising and that falling just for 30 seconds. If you're at your work, take a quick bathroom break. I love meditating on the toilet. Best place ever. Driving, if you're in traffic, there's no better place besides the toilet to meditate other than in traffic. Because it's easy to be in traffic and be like, God, I'm in traffic. You are in traffic. Use that time to meditate. And you don't have to close your eyes either. You don't want to close your eyes in traffic anyway. But you get the point. Anywhere. When you find moments where you're just kind of by yourself for a second, take it to breathe, baby. Take it to breathe in town. And watch it change your life. Thanks for watching this video, Happy Campers. Stay positive and have yourself a beautiful day. Thank you.